Greetings fellow humans, my name is Flailbot and welcome back to Let's Play Caveblazers. It's been a while since we've played Caveblazers on the channel. I have been playing some Caveblazers pretty often though. I haven't done a 5 relic run because the time pressure thing frightens me, but I have knocked out a couple more of those victories. You know what? We're just gonna go with magic. Let's give it a run. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can do it. Now's the time. I finally discovered what these shadow portals are for. The extra ones that come along if you did the shadow enemies rune thing, because I was like, surely they're for something, but I had no idea what they were supposed to do. And finally, I'm pretty sure one of my friends just, you know, they make things with like forges for sweet loots, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, but I didn't know that. Oh. Hoping I was far enough away to make a hit. Yeah, so you just dump items onto them, specifically any weapons. So we'll do it in just a moment here, because and I'll explain why once we defeat this box. Oh, nice, a life leech bow. So, we're gonna do it? Yeah, we'll just do it for funsies. So I'm going to toss the recurve bow and the crossfire bow. These are like my favorite bows, but both of these are pretty awesome. Toss them anyway. I'm going to get a shadow bow. Not very exciting, right? Basically similar damage to the recurve bow, the one you start with, but increases the power of other shadow eyes by 20%. And note to self, stop getting hit. And you can upgrade the shadow bows an extra, well, several times. You can upgrade them from... Where do they start? They start at normal, and then you can upgrade them to super, and then mega, and then ultra. So there's potential there. That's the highest like damage output items you can get, definitely. Oh, nice. A crowbill ring. Let's grab that real quick, just for maximum victory. Yep, you come on. I want to shoot you when you're over there. There we go. Cool. So you get that you can stack. There's a shadow sword. If I pick up another weapon at some point, a melee weapon, I'll toss it onto the shadow thing, and then I can also get the shadow sword, and the shadow sword also has a bonus to shadow weapon efficacy. So you basically stack the multipliers, and then if you happen to get a shadow pendant, it stacks once more. But even if you don't get a shadow pendant, you can the shadow weapons, as you upgrade them to the next levels, they start producing magic damage. The magic damage is one of the harder damages to get. So by getting magic damage from those things, you can do something nice like use the floating eyeball here in order to deal extra boatloads of damage, or you can combine that with your sorcerer perk that you started, so you can really wreck up some dudes, or you can find some nice magic items, especially like a shadow orb or something, which not only will benefit for the extra magic damage, but will benefit from the shadow item bonuses, percentage bonuses. Whoa, hey. Aim correctly, Flailbot, aim correctly. Yeah, so I beat my first game on Vampire as with the shadow stuff. It was crazy. At the end I had a mega sword or something, and was mega shadow sword or ultra, whatever the biggest one is, I don't know, and was literally doing like 500 damage a hit. So that was pretty crazy. Some of you more keen-eyed viewers may have noticed that I just picked up a sword. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the other half of this combo here, which is I'm gonna throw this sword and this sword onto the ground and then I have a shadow sword. So now, 10% increase in other shadow item power, 20% increase in other shadow item power, and as you upgrade, that number also goes up. Not only the flat stats, but also the percentages. So really, a very it's a set of items that builds upon themselves, and they're super easy to get because you just dump anything you find onto there. I kind of wish you could combine maybe like, oops, I overestimated how much damage I do because of the Ballista Blessing. Kind of wish you could take shadow items and like combine them with normal items, because there are certain things that are just super cool, like the crossfire bow where you just do lots of shots. Yeah. Be nice to get to just be able to do those upgrades beyond the super into like mega and stuff. Instead of just a super skull stick, you can get a mega skull stick and stuff too. But hey, that's okay. It's still a good game. Alright, the true challenge. Ooh, that's close. Nice thing about the Shadow Bow is also that it basically includes a Glide Blessing all by itself, so you don't have to worry about arrow drop-off. Arrow drop-off can be useful. You can get around corners, sort of, but not as useful as... You, jeez, guy, quit blocking. Not as useful as just like incredibly consistent damage output from the arrows just going where they're supposed to go. Alright, the other test of our victory. That was kind of disappointing. Nice. I'm gonna go and eat this apple soon. Probably. That was close. There we go. Alright. Why? Oh, jeez. I did not. Did very. That was bad. That was just terrible. I'm just gonna stand here and he's gonna shoot me. What'll I do? No one knows. Let's take an apple, and we'll take a heart as well. We have enough life difference between our max health and our current health that I'm okay with eating a little bit more food. It's always nice to leave enough difference that you can drink a potion or something and still get the full benefit. Or if not a potion, you can at least use the healing shrines. Because as you move on, those get more expensive, whereas the foods obviously maintain their same price. So, because there are more drops than purchases, I don't think we can make this jump. These shadow shrines, I think they're on every level. It certainly feels that way. There are a lot of them. If I get another bow, then I can come up here and upgrade my current bow, my crossfire bow, and that one both into shadow bows. And then I can put them on this altar and turn them into a super shadow bow, which would be, you guessed it, super. That went really well. Whew. Good. Those aren't very good blessings. Calamity is okay. We'll just grab luck. There's a Brawler Blessing down there, which is great news, but let's try out some potions. That's terrible. That's decent. That's irrelevant. You all know my opinion about consumables. Nope. Speed boost. Nope. Would have actually been useful right there. I can make the jump. It's just going to be tedious later. I need that guy to move out of the way so that he doesn't break my jump. There you go. He's out of the way. Come on, buddy. Oh, perfect. So there's one of those shrines. So if we had taken some more damage this level, I could pay into the shrine and have full health. So I probably overate food. Yeah. It happens. If I never borked it up, then it wouldn't be any fun. It's just so affordable. We don't need more potions. Oh, I'm just not gonna bother picking up a poison. And we'll save this one for the door because we have gotten neither poison nor burning yet. To the best of my recollection. We unfortunately did not get any more items, so we cannot use any of these altars. Either or, and I'm pretty sure we hit the whole level. This is why I don't think I could ever do the whole you are being chased by the death slime thing. Although I managed it with the vampire. The vampire kind of has to hurry because you lose health every 4 seconds or so. Okay. Let's try the potion. Oh, that's nice. And I'll grab a rune for this boss fight. Okay. Oh no, it's gonna be... I hate this guy. It's okay, we got this. Remain positive. Ah. Ow. Have a lot of damage output, so we're gonna be okay. Oh, I borked that up. Go. Get some good solid damage here. Standing right below him does the trick. Just make sure to move before he does his pukey thing. And don't mess up those basic attacks. Let's take one of these health jiggers. Blech. You can get these guys to shoot each other and they deal damage to each other, but we're dealing enough damage, I think that's okay. This guy will do the other type of attack, which is significantly more difficult to avoid. Which is unfortunate, but I think... Ow. Oh gosh, 40 damage. That's not awesome. Ow. Ow. I think I'm mostly bad at this particular boss because I don't like it, not because he's particularly difficult. Alright. Some potions, some bombs, a decent blessing, and a magic pierce blessing, which is unfortunately largely worthless. We are going to go ahead and eat these foods because, well, we need them. Magic Pierce Blessing, I can think of like precisely two magic items that really benefit from it. The Fire Wand and the... what's it called? Ugh. The golden wand? The one that's used to like sort of balls of little bolts of like white light. No. To be honest, I really thought the 14 damage would be enough. We're gonna equip our Shadow Pennant in order to... Oh my gosh, I forgot to boost my Crowbill ring. No, I feel so silly. Okay, well, we'll remember this time. How's that sound? Ooh. Something we probably can't afford, but I really like this. 66 health. Is it worth it? Should we do it? Let's see if we can fight this guy without being killed, and then we'll decide if it's worth it. Yeah, okay, let's do it. It's super risky. I love it. Forget what this even does. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, cool. We're super cool dudes. We got a bunch of potions. We don't know what they do. We gotta let's not get hit. We only have a few hit points left. Whoop. There we go. Okay. We're gonna use the shadow thing over here. Wow, that's so many potions. And yes, glorious. Shadow altar to get a... Wait, we don't have another sword, do we? Nope, but we can at least make a super bow. Bloop. Schwa. So if we pick up another weapon, we can make the super bow. So we are going to wait. Because if I do pick up a super bow, another sword, a super sword, then I would really like to be able to make it and then use the altar to defeat. Ugh. Then use the altar to make an improved Crowbill item. Dang, this ballista thing is happening. Oh no, that's just the color of the new weapon. I forgot. Ooh, an items crate. Regen and... I'm looking at the blessings down there. Regen and Syac blessing. And we have bombs. Oh, fire ring. That's not great. We just don't actually have any fire damage, which, you know. So we'll just take this ring and got enough bombs. Oh, that'll be worthwhile. Bleeding's terrible. Syac's solid, but not great because it just makes it easier to hit. Only level 2 of the Syac blessing is really worthwhile. I'm going to grab the regen blessing because it's going to come into play for quite a few levels because we're only like on level 3 and we should have used some potions. Plus 10 magic health, plus 10 stuff. Dang, that was an amazing array of potions. So we have no health, which is horrible news because I was pretty silly. But maybe we'll find one of those healing things. Wow, that was close. Well, that was healing shrines. Give some money to the gods of health. It's going pretty well, though. Ugh. Gotta be a little bit more careful. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like, for example, using that altar on my Crowbill ring. Gah. I better get some other amazing ring to make up for my complete lack of competence in that regard. Darn, ouch. There is a pay-to-win shrine over here, though, which we will use. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot that Shadow Shrine twice. That would be 6 stat buffs. 3 for each upgrade from that thing. Oh my gosh. Maybe I didn't spend the entire time talking to my friends on the internet. Ow. And getting hit constantly by enemies. Ugh. I'm gonna take this because I just don't have that much health. I don't feel that confident in myself anymore. Oh, sweet sassy molassie. We don't have any potions, so let's just grab this before something terrible happens. Okay. Good. I think that this is a run that could very reasonably end in victory. We're gonna need to be ever so slightly cautious. Is that a level 2? Level 2 luck blessing or not? My gosh, there's an Ascendancy Blessing too. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, tier 2. What does tier 2 do? Not sure I've ever had tier 2 luck. Well, that makes sense. Let's take Arcane though, because it's going to take our magic damage and turn it into melee damage, which is going to be great. That's all going to stack with itself. Oh, nice. Exploding foot thing is going to come in handy. Okay. Need to remember to optimize these easy kills. Whoa. Yeah, that's okay though. Let's try down smashes. That worked out. I didn't expect it to, but it worked out. Good. 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 Nice. And a decent ring. Not a great ring, but a decent ring. And we'll save our rune for when we get slightly closer to maximum health. We're going to be very careful here. We don't want to just walk onto some spikes for no good reason. Oh, and another bow. Okay, did we get a potion? No. Let's grab the blessing. Ah, lovely. And again, let's avoid the spikes because I'm being a little bit silly because I'm psyched about how this run is going. What do we have? We have 2 ranged weapons. Okay. So turn them into a shadow bow. Now, before you all ask, primers do work on shadow weapons. So, I'm also going to grab the piercing bow just because it's basically a free weapon. And if we can combine the piercing bow with something, then we can get a second shadow bow, which will give us a second super shadow bow, and then we can get a mega shadow bow. So, that's the plan of action. This we don't want to use yet until we can upgrade it. And there wasn't an altar on this level, right? This time I won't be tricked. Whoa. Ouch. Darn. I don't think there was. Okie dokie. Boss fight it is. Yeah, let's roll. I have no problem with this boss fight if he actually comes down and like does his other attacks, but sometimes you get the situation where he just twiddles his thumbs at the top of the screen and he never does. Oh jeez. Ouch, roonies. It's close. So this is going poorly. Okay, there we go. Oh, I wanted to. Oh well, it's okay. No. Oh, good. All right, we'll go this way and yep. Excellent. Hey, it did it. Whew. He's an easy boss if you are cautious, and sometimes I am incautious, and then I end up dying horribly. That's a lot of blessings. I'm gonna go ahead and use these things because we are pretty low on health, and then we'll just grab all these blessings. And away we go. Zip zoop. Another 10 health. Yeah, unfortunately these are... Oh, a shadow pennant. Nice. Like... Nice. Go. Whoop, whoop. Excellent. Another wisp. Ooh. here, around. Nice. Someone made an angry sound, but that's okay. Nothing serious. A useless ring. I've got the lightning thing, so if someone's gonna jump over here, it'd be easy. It's generally not worth it to melee the explodey guys. Ugh. Thank you, jeez. So uncooperative. Nice, Orcish Talisman's pretty nice as well if we get another item slot and we decide not to go for an active item, but a passive one. Oh, ouchies, 21 damage, jeez. Another battle blue and an elfin bread, okay. I have the tendency to not remember to eat these things, like when I'm supposed to be doing super battles, so I just use them, but I know we've been over this a million times, so I guess I can stop saying it. There's the shadow thing, but it doesn't matter because we have not gotten another ranged item yet. Oh, Blessing of the Brawlers down there, which is great. We did just pick up a second melee weapon, which I would like to turn into a shadow weapon. So, up, dip, that and that thing. Excellent. Just jump on those spikes. One thing that I would like is an altar. Whoops, that was close. Okay. Oh, wow, that was like 40 damage in one go. Ugh, okay, more damage? Oh, Brawler's tier 2, yoink. I didn't realize I had tier 1 already. Yes, parry. Amazing. And we have a haste potion that's irrelevant. Do we actually have no altar here? We didn't have an altar. That happens. There's only one every 2 levels. Could be over here. I don't see any loots that are worth going for over there. Let's double check. Hup. 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 I don't see anything. But I can't really tell. I don't think I'm going to squander my single remaining bomb. Didn't I pick up magic bomb blessing? That must have been some other blessing. Yeah, whatever. Haste potion, who cares? That's going to be cool when we go to the altar. Which will be here somewhere. Oh, a spectral blade. Alright. Okay. Pomegranate bow. And another resurrection wisp. Jeez. Just throw these resurrection wisps on the floor. Along with these stun things and some other garbage. And apply a transmog scroll to it. Because guess what I'm never going to use. Alright. Oh, darn. It's alright though. Guy, you gotta come a little closer than that. Let's just grab the blessing. We'll move on. Okay. Oh, God. Another Orcish Talisman. Sweet. I want to clear out those guys first, I think, because I'm... Yeah, oh, that one will work. Just come on. Come to visit. Ugh. I don't want to get into that pit and then pick up the wrong wrong blessing because I'm in the wrong place. I'm thinking sorcery. Not amazing, but does something compared to the others. And someone tell me if I missed a... Oops, that's so many ranged weapons. Come on, guy. Jump a little further. Whew, got him. There's my shadow thing. Somewhere around here there should be a real altar, or an upgrade altar, whatever they're called. The soul forge, I have no idea what they're called. We'll grab the totem anyway. That is a little more expensive, but could still be worthwhile. No, curses. A brown potion, huh? We don't know what that does yet. Take it just in case. We can afford this. We are 120 health less than max. It's just not worth it to use the potion right now. Kill. What? Wait, I still want to use that thing though, that altar. Right? There's no way I'm gonna heal like 50 bajillion health in the next level. Boop. There we go. Usually I don't use so many altars because I'm so reluctant to spend the money, but if I lose, then I'll feel very ashamed of myself. Oh God, thanks, blessing. Yeah, that would be the other item that would be useful for magic piercing, but that's okay. Wait, did I run across the shadow thing already? Yeah. We got another bow, didn't we? Feed me your health juices. This is actually still useful, even though I'm not going to use it. Could potentially turn into swords. Bow. That gives us 2 shadow bows, and... Do we not have another melee weapon? I guess we didn't. That's okay, we'll save it for next time. Oh, there's the key. We should get the key. And the reason is, if we get the key... Come on. If we get the key, then we can put it in the secret door, and then we can use the secret door and we can fail the jumping puzzle. And when we fail the jumping puzzle, we get to be in another arena, and then once we defeat the arena, we get the Champion's Blessing version 2, which is tier 2, which is good. We want that. This is potentially dangerous because I've literally unequipped all my items. So, Super Shadow Sword, Super Shadow Pendant, and we would also like to do the Talisman just for thoroughness. That's it, right? We don't have double orc rings or anything, which is too bad, actually. We don't deal a lot of magic damage, so maybe this is just worthwhile. You know what we want to do for the first time ever, finally, again? Get our freaking Crowbell ring updated. Crowbell ring, that's right. Okay, and we're gonna drink our potion and go through this door. Jug. Burning! Dodged it. Okay, so let's check out the items real quick just because we haven't had a chance yet. This is actually usable. I didn't even realize that because I've never gotten it. 40% increase for other shadow items. That does so much damage. 70 damage is a lot. Plus 10 range attack, plus 10 melee speed, blah, blah, blah. Ring slot, more damage, an extra arrow on every second shot. That's nice. Yeah, we don't have the twin arrow blessing, but that would stack up beautifully if we did. And then this guy, more damage resist, and again increases the shadow item powers. So this is by 20% and 20% and another 40%. So we attack pretty speedily. And there's our double arrow adventure. Who do we got? Yeah, that guy. That's kind of what I thought. So the damage output of the the pennant is pretty ridiculous. There we go, we got him. We didn't kill him with melee, but that's okay. Glide Blessing is literally worthless for us because our weapon already glides, but that's okay. We'll grab it anyway. Boop. Our arrows are double unaffected by gravity. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Did not intend to be caught on fire, but that's okay. I did intend to get 2 health from that though. A haste potion and a haste potion, that'll go well with the other 2 haste potions we have in our inventory. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's make sure we get some range damage on these guys. They're kind of susceptible to magic, so that's a good place to deal with them from a magical perspective. Like that. They don't have the inherent resistance that they do to everything else. And this is where we'd use our key, so we'll go ahead and throw it down here, but we're not going to go through yet. I just don't want to forget to apply the key. You guys gonna come and visit me? Yeah. Alright. Monsters, monsters, monsters. Oh, a potion. I did not see that there were 2 guys there. Finesse potion, that's nice. So I definitely have the impression from this game that if you do not at least put some of your effort into ranged attacks, you will suffer in the late game because enemies are just, well, not only ranged, but they're significantly more ranged. Like, being able to address them from a distance becomes much more important as time goes on. Whoa. Guy. Go. Wait, who was the second explosion? That's okay. Because, like, especially as you get down to the lava levels, there's the guys with guns, and it's just getting actually close to them to deal with them is just so incredibly difficult. Hey, plus 30 health is nice. Okay, so we're at maximum health, and we have life steal, but we also have life gain, which means what we can do is we can optimize this payout by not getting hit and using our ranged attacks, since... No potions, right? Okay. Nice. And it would be good if we could find another shrine. I still haven't explored the whole place, so I'm not sure if I've missed anything yet, but I think we have enough items to make another shadow laser beam or whatever, so we'll do that when we have a chance. Oop. So now we want to melee again. Jeez, that's a lot of guys. And there's a shadow doodle. Cool. Drop that down, drop that down. We don't have a second ranged weapon. And we don't have a transmog scroll, but I'm tired of carrying all this garbage, so I think the spike ring I'm never going to use. The only thing I might want to take with me is the fire ring, just because it sometimes comes in useful. Go ahead and use this demon rune as well. And unless there's something super exciting hiding in the corner here, like an extra blessing. Yeah, 2 health. Ooh, this is a tough call. I think I'm gonna go with archers because we don't have any particularly potent magic items at the moment that we want to go off constantly. Like, I'm not running into the situation where I'm feeling like, oh, if only my shadow pennant were charged. If we had something like the shadow ball, then I would say most definitely we would want to get that charge blessing, the shadow ball, the shadow orb, just to get nice piles of life gain. So this is the jumping puzzle. If we succeed at it, we can avoid going through the what is it? It's like another arena. But I would like to go to the arena, so instead of skipping it, I'm just gonna fall down into the arena. If you skip it, you don't get the fancy cool blessing thing, so that's what I want. That's what I'm here for. That went really well. I'm gonna wait to kill this guy. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna kill him by accident. I wanted to wait until we had a little bit more nice. A little bit more movement speed back. A lot of these enemies are really dangerous. It's generally not worth trying to melee them. So curses. If only I had that fire ring on. There we go. There we go. Buddy. Whoa, jeez. I don't know what order these guys do their things in. I'm like in the original arena, because I just don't get here that often. Whereas in the original arena, I'm here to like every single run. Oops. Darn. There we go. And I think there's a boss type thing at some point too. Nope, that would be it. Okay, super. So it's plausible that we in fact earned health because we're at less than 30 below maximum and we have some hearts. Good news, everyone. Champions of Blessing Tier 2 does what? More melee attack and range attack stun. Yeah, good. Why not? I really like the shadow orb thing. It's just so, or the shadow pen. It's just so straightforward in its use. Ouch! I started on fire. What wasn't my intention? Then there's. Okay, that's a useless item. We don't really care about that. That went well. Ah, okay. Oh, there's a primer blessing. Now that is an exquisite thing when it comes to shadow items because it will upgrade directly. So for example, right now, I could move from my Super Shadow Bow or whatever straight all the way to Ultimate Mega Bow, which would be nice. Again, I don't have any potions, so we are going to just go ahead and grab this Toughness Blessing. And we will grab the Primer Blessing because Magic Bombs is completely irrelevant. And we do not have enough items to make another Shadow Weapon. So, on we go. Onwards and upwards. Probably should have looked if I actually had that thing charged up. Now we have enough to make a Shadow Weapon. But, not enough. Oh, that's nice. The question is always, do we have enough to make an actual upgrade? I'm pretty sure we need something like 8 weapons to make the upgrade at this point. Because, oh, that was nice. You know, because of math. You need 1, and then 2, and then 4. So let's see, we have 3 weapons. We could make a single Shadow Bow, which would just not help. We could... If we had another melee weapon... See, it doesn't matter. Was there even an altar here? Oh, there we go. Boop, boop. Right, is that sufficient? No, I need... How do I keep miscounting this so grievously? If I get 1 more melee weapon, then I can get a Shadow Sword. And then I can turn the Shadow Sword into a... Let me get rid of that because it keeps confusing me. Into a Super Shadow Sword, and then a Super Shadow Sword could be turned into a Mega Shadow Sword. Oh, Ultra. And then Mega, theoretically. Alright. Keep that in mind. Maybe we can pick ourselves up another sword over here somewhere. Ow. Cool. Hey, an altar. Sweet. And an orange potion. Those encounters where there are just tons of enemies they have such an opportunity for profit. If you can get in there and get the kills without getting hit, then you're going to get a lot of health, but the likelihood of that happening is pretty low. I've learned to try to take a little bit slower. Okay, we're going to turn a bunch of these bows into profitable juice for our mega bows. Hey you, what are you doing? Up. Alright. Bows all over the place. Leave the spectral blade because it just confuses me. No spikes. Up. And we want to make sure that we use... okay, we'd still need 4 additional bows in order to make another Ultra Bow. I'm thinking we save a primer, but we upgrade our bow. And the other primer can be for the weapon. Because as soon as I get another melee weapon, I can upgrade the Shadow Sword and then upgrade this guy. Let's go ahead and equip the Emerald Band. And let us throw down this. What you got for me, Crowbow Ring? More range damage, more range speed? Cool. That's a lot of shootings. Cool, cool, cool. Let's rock. Hey, it's not Cuboid. I'm so pleased. We're gonna get cuboid so soon though, and I'm gonna be so sad. Although one of the nice things about the Shadow build, if you can call it that, is that your damage output is so ridiculous that these like tedious boss fights become significantly less tedious. I mean, look at this, it's ridiculous. I have not yet had the opportunity to use my magic item because he's too far away. Yeah, he should be defeated by the end of this round. There we go. I don't know, 30 seconds? Maybe? What's this potion do? Be orange. Alright, let's check it out. Slowness, gosh. Heart bomb, poison bomb, sure. Blessing of Thorns? Ah, tier 2. Blessing of Thorns tier 2 is pretty sweet. 20% less damage from all melee attacks. We can still only equip one magic item, right? Yeah, I think so. Plus 1 ring slot. Yeah. No additional magic item slot. That's okay. Oops. Shoot the direction that I press. Whoops. Whoa. Did not expect to take 16 damage at that point. That's okay. Oh, a life, a blood rune, whatever. Oh, we got another item. That means we can get... Ouch. Shot, firstly. Secondly, we can throw down that fancy nonsense we were talking about. Sapphire ring first, and then we'll see if we can find that demon shrine. And then we can get our ultra super weapons, which would just be an absolute... Oh, look at that. Excellent. Exquisite. Ow, I got shot. Throw down these weapons. Picking up a shadow sword. That works. Okay, let's go get the stuff upgraded before I forget. You, and you, and then you, and then you. Cool. Mega Shadow Sword. That's neat. This is definitely the best, like, equipment I've ever had. Crowbow ring. Super. What do we get? Some melee speed. That's pretty fast. Hehe. Ow. Ow. Well, what the heck, why not? Maybe the item was amazing. Let's go find it. We're not gonna do anything else with the rest of our bombs. Are we? Toot. Plus 2 free health if we don't manage to get caught on fire. Or nothing. A bow. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's eat the rune, we'll eat the apple. At some point we'll use the bloodlust rune if there are a couple of enemies, because we just want to use it in order to get everything out of it that we can manage. But we'll need to find a group of enemies to actually use it on. Oh, I should be fighting these things in melee. I keep forgetting. they're just so dangerous. It's hard to be thinking that that's such a great idea. Don't hurt me. I'm innocent. Another haste potion? That's I think that's more than I need, strictly speaking. Whoop! That was close. Nimble, I suppose. Be nice to get a usage out of this potion. Oh, hit me through the wall. Ah, take that, I burned it. I burned those chickens. Yep. Boom, 26 health, nice. Thanks, chickens. Ah! It's not my intention to screw that up so vigorously. Go ahead and grab this. Not really applicable at this point. I don't think we're gonna get that many kills right now. What do you guys think? Boy, this is gonna be really a delight for the boss fight over here. Oh, ouchies. Messed that up. Mace just smushing him in the face. Strength potion, we'll grab that health. Magic damage is not really relevant. And another bow is also not really relevant. We missed a whole thing up there? We did. Is this another haste potion? It is. We could have made an entire additional shadow bow. Maybe even a super shadow bow. All these ranged weapons that are just lying around. What are we gonna get? Endurance is 10% damage reduction, plus Human Kings is plus 3 damage with everything. I think we're gonna go with Endurance. Plus 3 damage with everything is not that great, but our damage reduction is pretty high at this point. 15%. That is way less than I expected it to be. So, didn't we have a ring that does that? Nope. Oh, the orc ring. We tossed it, though. That's alright. Okay. There we go. You're done for. That's a healing thing. Yeah, let's go do the boss fight. Here we go. Squeezing it in at just under an hour. That's pretty standard for a Caveblazers run. This is exciting. Assuming I don't totally bork this up, this is going to be my first Caveblazering run. That is a robust success. So, wish me luck, I suppose. I'm sad we didn't get extra magic items to equip, but that's okay. Oops. So the damage output, as you can tell, is pretty high. And that's basically how these boss fights go at this point. Like, usually, you know, these boss fights take a while, and with the shadow builds, it's just like, nope, they just don't. Oop, oh, we got hit by all 3 of those. Let's see if we can go and eat these things that I forgot to use. And then if you have enough damage output, which hopefully you do have, and you happen to have a ranged weapon that does the damage output, then this part of the battle works like this, where you just shoot through the weapon, and then he does this, and yeah, you don't have to bother. Oh, and this is like the best way to avoid this thingy. And then he does this, and you go like this. And you get hit a couple times. Like, let's be clear, it's not perfect. So you can also do this, which is fun. I think I was still dealing damage to him because I was inside of his protective bubble, but I'm not sure. The other way to do this boss is to get a crystal skull and then just laugh at him. Because the crystal skull means that all of his ranged attacks, except for the slashy circle, just don't do anything. So you can happily sit inside your little bubble and just shoot him or stab him or whatever. There you go. GG, well played. So I discovered that since the shadow weapons exist, you have this significantly easier way to complete the game. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that run. It was close. I was down to 19 health at some point or so. Thanks for watching. I've been Flailbot, and I'll see you guys next time.